Welcome back to Learn Responsive Design on Codecademy. We're in the media query section. This is comma separated list lesson 6. And it says if only one of multiple media features in a media query must be met, media features can be separated in a comma separated list. For example, if we needed to apply a style when only one of the below is true, the screen is more than 480 pixels wide, the screen is in landscape mode. So as long as either of these is true, we could write it this way: media only screen and min width 480 pixels, comma, orientation landscape. Basically like or. Either one of these true, and then we apply a rule. In the example above, we used a comma to separate multiple rules. The example above requires only one of the media features to be true for its CSS to apply. Note that the second media feature is orientation. The orientation media feature detects if the page is more width than height. If a page is wider, it's considered landscape. And if a page is taller, it's considered portrait. So our instructions here say navigate to the first media query you wrote at the beginning of this lesson where you targeted screens with a min width of 320 pixels and a max width of 480 pixels. Let's also make the logo and text appear vertical if the screen is in portrait orientation. Add another media feature to the rule using a comma to separate rules. The second media feature should check if the screen's orientation is portrait. So basically if we go to, where is that rule at? Here, min width 320, max width 480. Here we're also going to say or. And how do they put it up here? Orientation. And they said portrait. So that should be all we have to do here. Let's run this. So we did pass. So it basically checks once it's in portrait mode. Once it is, it applies the rule. So this rule helps target whether you're on a mobile device or on a computer, while at the same time, if you're on a phone and you flip it from portrait to landscape, you'll also be able to target the device at different instances. So again, this is something to really practice with and just get comfortable with it so that you can integrate it in all your web development. So again, in this lesson, we looked at the comma separated list, which allowed us to basically use a type of or statement where if either of these were true, or min width 320 and max width 480 or orientation portrait, then we would apply this rule. And also this orientation was new to us, which would see if the phone was either in portrait or landscape. I'll see you guys on the next lesson.